So my name's Carter, and I'm from Vernal, Utah. Last year in March, I was injured in an ATV accident, and I broke my L1 vertebrae. I had from my T11 down to my L3 all fused, and I was paralyzed from the waist down, basically. I spent a month and a half in the hospital between surgery, ICU, and recovery. And after I got out of the hospital, I had to drive 3 hours, sometimes 3 days a week, to go to outpatient therapy. I'm still doing it, even though I'm a year and a half out, a little bit over a year and a half. But I'm not going as much, and most of my therapy is just here in Vernal. My main goal is to be able to walk again, but that's going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of effort. And when I got injured, I wasn't sure how I was going to be able to do things anymore, you know, being in a wheelchair and all. But there's a couple foundations and companies out there like Do Utah and another company called KWD that are both based out of Utah. And their whole goal is to get people that are disabled back outdoors again, whether it's hunting, fishing, all that stuff. And so with KWD, I was able to go on a turkey hunt and a fishing trip, and I got both of them. They were fun, they were great, and all those people are really good people. And then the Utah DWR, along with Do Utah, were able to get me a Utah private lands tag, and I was able to go on my first bull elk hunt. And it's my first ever, not even just since my injury. So we have a ranch that's in Jensen, Utah, which is about 15 minutes from where I live. And they're primarily an elk hunting ranch. I mean, there's elk everywhere out there. So they were able to get me that private lands tag and talk with those people, and I was offered a hunt to hunt that property. So we got there, we got into a tree, like not really a tree stand, but a stand, and it was this hydraulic one. You just got in it and it lifted you up. And I don't know how long it took. We were there we got there at 2, we went to the blind about 3:30, and we were there until I'd say 7:30-ish. So we were there for a long time, but managed to get me my first bull elk that I've ever gotten, and actually my first hunt that I've ever done with a rifle. So I was really grateful for the opportunity. It was fun, it was awesome. The guys at Do Utah are awesome, the DWR is awesome, and all of it was incredible. I also want to thank Brody for giving me this opportunity to be on his channel, because I want to get my story out there, just kind of to inspire other people that like a wheelchair is not the end of, you know, your life, that you can still go out there and do things, and there's a lot of great resources and a lot of great companies that will help, or, you know, get you out there, get you equipment to go do things like track chairs and all that kind of stuff. And so I hope this kind of maybe inspires some people and gets out to some people. But yeah, thank you.
I just want to take a second and congratulate Carter on his hunt. The way he told it to me, it just felt magical, and I hope that I can tell the story the same way and give it that magic touch like he did. And I want to show some appreciation too, Carter, for you. Thank you for allowing us to use your story and tell the people your story. And I know, as you said earlier in the film, to hope to inspire people, and I as well hope that this can inspire somebody that might be going through the same case that you went through, to get back out into the outdoors and keep doing what they love. Without further ado, and that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the video. We got to the place in Jensen around 2 p.m. where we sat and was watching a separate herd of elk for a little while. Around 3 to 3:30, we went to the blind. It was me, my grandpa, and a guide. It was a hydraulic setup watching over a field facing the river. It lifted us up in the air a good ways. The others drove our vehicles away from the area. Within the first hour of sitting there, all that came out was some turkeys and deer. About another hour goes by and 2 bulls came out. I want to say a 5x5 and a 4-point, but we decided not to try on them and to see what else came out. They ended up going back into the brush. Well, another 2 hours goes by. It is now 6:48, and the bull I ended up taking walked out from our right, followed by the 2 from earlier coming from our left. At this point though, I knew which one I wanted. Just had to wait for him to come a bit closer and away from the brush. He kept working his way closer and closer, but still wasn't facing me. Watching him for 30 minutes, he finally was close enough and turned broadside. I knew I had to take him soon because the light was fading fast. I had to back off the zoom because of the light. I was shaking so bad. This bull was now at 264 yards. I calmed my nerves and slowly squeezed the trigger. Sending a shot off, I could see my bullet go right in the kill zone, but he was still standing. When I looked at him again, he ended up turning, facing away from us, but wasn't moving, so I gave him a few seconds and waited for him to give me another opening. And when he turned broadside again, I shot a second round and dropped him instantly. Both shots hit the kill zone, within an inch from each other. We gave it a bit and just watched to see if he got back up, till we couldn't see anymore and it was too dark. Then the others drove our vehicles back down to us, and we got in and drove to where he was when we had last seen him. And he was down right there.
Thank God for that one, man.
The sky birds are singing, clouds rolling by. My banjo strum a sweet tune. Life is good when I'm playing with you. Life is good, life is great.
Thank you guys for watching the video and listening to my story. I really hope this helps people that, might be in a similar situation as to what I'm in, whether it's being disabled or any of that. There's always things out there. There's resources and people and all that stuff to help you do those things that you love and get back out there. Thank you to Brody again for letting me be on his channel and sharing my story with you guys. It was a fun hunt. It was a good time. And yeah, thank you guys.